You bought a slick-looking TV, and 2 months later, your dark scenes look gray, and your shows lose detail whenever the sun peeks in. Most people equate picture quality with specs. The real difference is how a set controls contrast, motion, and tone in real rooms. That's what separates keepers from shelf fillers. The core idea: choose a TV engineered to behave well across content and lighting, and you won't be chasing settings or returns. In this video, I'm breaking down the only 4 TVs you should buy in 2026, highlighting key features, real-world performance, and exactly what makes each one worth your money. Links are in the description. Products are in the pinned comment. Let's get into it.
This video is presented you by Trusty Picks.
Number 4. TCL QM8K. The TCL QM8K is the mini LED answer for people who either can't or don't want to build a dark, controlled room around an OLED. Instead of relying on self-emissive pixels, it uses a dense grid of mini LEDs behind the LCD panel, carved into many local dimming zones. The benefit is straightforward: significantly higher peak brightness than most consumer OLEDs, and a full-screen brightness capability that makes a huge difference in bright rooms, daytime viewing, and heavy sports use where ambient light is not under your control. TCL has been steadily refining its dimming algorithms, and the QM8K is where that work pays off. You get strong contrast and impressive highlight control, with less of the obvious haloing and pumping that plagued early mini LED attempts. Color performance is bold, but calibrated picture modes tone things down enough to make films and high-quality streaming look believable instead of cartoonish. From a usability standpoint, the QM8K offers modern connectivity, a responsive smart platform, and gaming features that make it more than just a movie TV. It becomes a central screen for consoles, streaming boxes, and broadcast content without feeling like it is biasing too hard toward any one use case. Long-term, what keeps it off the complaint lists is that the fundamental design is robust. Mini LED backlighting spreads thermal stress across many small emitters. The panel is driven within realistic limits, and the feature set is rich without being overloaded with fragile gimmicks. If your space is bright, or your viewing is varied and you want a TV that looks expensive without requiring a perfectly dark room, the QM8K is the most compelling mini LED option in this zero-complaint group. Number 3. Samsung S95F OLED. The Samsung S95F OLED is the TV you buy when you want OLED contrast, but you also care deeply about brightness, color volume, and gaming performance. It uses a modern OLED panel tuned for higher peak brightness than older generations, which means HDR content can hit aggressive specular highlights, reflections, sparks, sunlight, without looking dim in a real living room. The per-pixel control still gives you that inky, precise black floor, but Samsung leans into a more vivid, high-impact presentation that makes this set particularly exciting for games and high-energy content. Color reproduction is wide and punchy, yet calibrated modes keep things controlled enough that movies and prestige streaming shows retain their intended look. On the gaming side, the S95F is built to be a low-latency, high-refresh showcase. HDMI 2.1 inputs, variable refresh rate support, and fast pixel response all combine to give next-gen consoles and PCs a screen that can actually keep up with them. Motion handling is sharp without being overly processed if you stay in the right modes, and Samsung's interface has become quick and reasonably stable, which cuts down on the usual smart TV lag complaints. Thermal management and panel driving have also improved generation by generation, reducing the risk of rapid brightness loss or aggressive dimming behavior in normal use. What keeps the complaint count down on a set like the S95F is that it delivers on the promise it makes. If you want an OLED that feels fast, bright, and lively, especially for hybrid use with gaming and streaming, it does that job with very little drama. Number 2. Sony Bravia 9. The Sony Bravia 9 earns its place here because it treats picture quality as a holistic problem. Panel, processing, motion, tone mapping, and sound all pull in the same direction instead of fighting each other. On the hardware side, you're getting a high-end panel with deep native contrast and strong peak brightness, plus a backlight system and dimming algorithm designed to manage highlights and black levels with more nuance than just on or off. Where it really separates, though, is processing. Sony's image pipeline has a reputation for taking messy, compressed, or mixed-quality content and making it look coherent, and the Bravia 9 is a direct expression of that philosophy. Upscaling preserves detail without inventing fake edges. Noise reduction is applied with a light enough touch that film grain and texture survive, and color management keeps skin tones believable instead of pushing everything into oversaturated showroom mode. Motion is another strength. The TV gives you very precise control over interpolation and blur reduction, so you can dial in sports, films, and gaming exactly how you want them without being forced into the soap opera effect or judder. The audio system is integrated more intelligently than most rivals, using the panel and frame to project dialogue and effects in a way that feels cleaner and more anchored than basic downfiring speakers. In day-to-day use, the Bravia 9 keeps complaints low because it is simply less temperamental. The interface stays responsive, the apps behave, HDMI handshakes are stable, and the TV feels like it was tuned by people who actually watch long-form content. If your priority is a cinematic, natural image that stays consistent across sources, this is the one that quietly earns its spot on your wall. Number 1. LG G5 OLED. The LG G5 OLED is the TV you buy when you want your display to feel like a finished product, not a science experiment. It builds on a mature OLED platform, which means you get all the advantages of self-emissive pixels, perfect black levels, essentially infinite contrast, and near-instant pixel response. But the real story is how controlled and composed the image feels in everyday use. The panel is bright enough to give HDR highlights genuine sparkle without crushing shadow detail, and LG's tone mapping does a good job of protecting midtones, so faces, interiors, and natural scenes avoid that washed-out, video-ish look that cheaper sets fall into. Processing is tuned to preserve fine texture instead of smearing it into plastic, and the upscaling pipeline is smart enough to make lower-resolution streaming content look cleaner without ringing and noise. Motion handling is flexible. You can run it with minimal intervention for a more cinematic feel, or lean into interpolation for sports and news without the TV falling apart into Artifact City. The gallery-style design is another reason the G5 shows up on shortlists. This is a TV that mounts close to the wall, routes cables intelligently, and looks intentional in a modern room. Reliability-wise, what keeps complaints low is the combination of a mature panel technology, a software platform that has gone through several refinement cycles, and sensible defaults that don't require you to hack around just to get a good picture. For people who want a flagship-grade OLED that behaves like an appliance, not a project, the G5 is the obvious answer. So, that wraps up our list of the best 4 TVs. If this video was useful to you, kindly click the thumbs up button. Which one are you going to pick? Describe your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you for your time. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an updates. Everyone who had come this far, I'm hoping to see you in the next video.